Hello, welcome all. Myself Kiran. I am from Department of SVC. Today we will learn about robotics and automation in logistics using microcontrollers. That is harnessing the microcontrollers efficiency. First, let us see the outline. Introduction. What is meant by microcontrollers? Application in logistics. Benefits of automation. Robotics in action. Challenges and solution. And the last part is the conclusion. And it is the introduction. Revolution logistics with automation. Logistic industry. Logistic industry is like an engine that powers the delivery of the goods worldwide. It includes everything from transporting the products in a trucks and the ships to managing warehouse and distribution centers. That is, I will give you an example. Suppose if you ordered a product that will be delivered to your home, right? And whatsoever the things or the processes that occur before delivering the products to your home, that that is the logistic that deals with the logistic part. Okay. uh, Before delivering the product to your home, the companies have to transport the product. They have to find the best route to reach your home, right? And they have to store it in the warehouse. They have to load that in a truck before transporting, and they have to specify unique number. They have to they have to assign a barcode to that. All those things deals with the logistic industry. And importance of automation and robotics. Imagine a world where a task like moving boxes in warehouse, sorting packages, even delivering items can be done by robots. And automation and robotics in logistics are like superheroes that make everything faster, more efficient, and cost effective. That is, in the logistic industries, we are using the robots. We are using the robots and automation. Mm, and in the logistic industries, we are using the robots because they work faster, they are cost effective, they can save time, and they can reduce errors, they have good accuracy, all those things. Because of these reasons, we are using the automation and robotics in logistic industries. And it is also used to pack the things, sort the things in the warehouse, etc. And let us see the role of microcontrollers. Microcontrollers are like the brains of these robots. That is, the robots is guided by these microcontrollers what has to be done, and they tell these robots what to do, where to go, where to stop. And they are like the controllers of a giant automated orchestra, making sure that every part works together seamlessly. And let us see what are microcontrollers. Microcontrollers are the tiny computers with big jobs. And microcontrollers, they are super specialized. They are small chips with that can be programmed to specific data, and like telling the robot arm to move or making a sensor take measurements. And they are like the brains of the automation. That is, I will tell you it in a simple word. Microprocessor, right? That processes the data. And the microcontroller along with the ram make the microcontrollers. Okay. And what they do, they perform the specific task. The microcontrollers perform the specific task, and it give the instruction to the robot parts what to do, what has to be done, where to go. Okay, they're like the brain. They guide the robots. And the role in automation. Microcontrollers play a critical role in automation. They are the decision makers that control the robots and machines. That is, they decide what the robot has to do. And just like a remote control for a toy car, and microcontrollers send instruction to the devices to make them work, ensuring that everything runs smoothly in automated system. That is, they're like we can assume the microcontroller as a remote that controls whole part. That is, it controls. That is, I'm giving simple analogy. You can assume the microcontroller as remote. Microcontroller controls the robots in this case, and the remote controls the car or TV. You can assume in that way. And these are the some of the pictures where I had given the microcontroller. That is, they are the very small chips, but they can do a lot of stuffs. And that is one of the stuff is they control the whole robot. Okay, that's very important. And there are two examples: Arduino Uno and Raspberry Pi. And I think you have heard these microcontrollers. Imagine Arduino as a simple remote control for a small robot, perfect for basic tasks. And this is used in small scale. Okay, that is Arduino is used in small scale, but Raspberry Pi is used in a large scale. That is, on the other hand, it's like a tiny computer that can handle more complex jobs such as managing the and entering the warehouse full of robots. That is, it's used in a large scale. Okay, and let us see the application logistics. Automated warehouse. This is like a giant puzzle game, but robots are the players. Robots in the automated warehouse move shelves, boxes around, find items quickly. They can work 24 into 7, making sure the products are always ready for delivery. That is, we are using the robots in logistic industry. That is, we use robots to move shelves, boxes, move boxes, etc. And the package sorting. Imagine a busy post office where packages must be sorted for delivery. Robots are like super fast sorters. They can scan barcode, figure out where each packages need to go, put them at the right place, all in flash. That is, uh, they pack the things and they sort the things. They arrange it in a perfect order, and when they want to retrieve it, they can retrieve it. It is done in a systematic way. That's what it says. And inventory management. It's like magic for keeping the track of the products in a store. Robots can use sensors to count items on shelves and update in an inventory list. This helps the stores know when to order more and prevent items from running out. And let us see last mile delivery. The last mile in is the final stretch of delivering a package to your doorstep. Robots and drones are like delivery helpers. They carry packages, avoiding traffic jams and bringing your orders right to your door. It's like an having a personal delivery assist. That is, they can tell to whom the product has to be delivered, all those things. And benefits of automation, making logistics smarter with automation. That is, we are using the what is that automation in the logistic industry because of some of the because of some of the things that I have mentioned here. Improved increased efficiency. Automation is like having a super fast workers who don't need break. It means the task gets done quicker, which helps the products reach their destination faster. That is, uh, automation is like a super fast workers that don't need breaks. Okay, and that is the robots can work faster, right? That's what it says. And the cost reduction. Think of the automation as reducing the need of lots of human workers. Fewer workers means fewer labor cost. Machines don't need salaries. That is, a cost reduction is associated with automation, because if we need an employee, if we have an employee, we have to give salary to that employee, right? And suppose if we use robots, we know we are not supposed to pay any of the money, right? That's what it says. We are saving the money, right, by employing the automation for our work. Okay, and error reduction. Machines are really good at following instructions without making any mistake. That is, these machines don't make any mistake, and there is improved efficiency. That is, since these are programmed and these are assisted by microcontrollers, they work very fast and with no errors. These are some of the benefits we use automation in the logistic industry. And robots in action. Robots at work, that is real life logistic heroes. And in the warehouse, we use robots with the wheel zooming around a massive warehouse, taking and retrieving a shelf full of products. That is, we use robots with wheels that can move, and it can retrieve the product. It can retrieve the product, and it can stack the product, and it can work 24 hours, 24 hours, and it can 24 hours 7 days all the year. And package sorting robots. These robots can grab the package, scan barcodes, place them in the right bins, and it's like a busy assembly line, but with the robots doing the heavy lifting. I had given a simple diagram where the robots are involved in packing and grabbing the products. Okay, and we have heard in the Mumbai where first delivering drones were introduced. And and this is one of the application of the what is that automation in the logistic industry. And think of a small flying robots with a package underneath. This can navigate through the air to deliver parcels right to your doorsteps, even in a busy cities. Okay, that is the robots are used to deliver the products. And it what's the advantage? It can deliver at fast time. Okay, when compared to deliver using the roads. Okay, and microcontrollers like these are the brains of the robots. As I told earlier, it can assist the whole robot and control their movements and actions, and they are the reason these robots can perform their task with precision and efficiency. And let us see some of the challenges. One is challenge cost. That is the when we adopt these robots, the cost is more. And how to reduce the cost? We need to use the robots in very specific areas initially. Once we as we make the profit, we can extend this robots automation in the warehouse and all those things. Okay, and second challenge is integration. As we know, the world grows daily, and same with the what is that the same with the factory. And the once the factory started growing, it is very difficult to integrate the robots with the work of the factory. And this is another challenge. How we can cope up this integration challenge? Once we have to plan the various design very perfectly, so that there is no uh, collision with the what is that there is no collision with our work and the robots work. Okay, we have to do the perfect plan. That is a simple solution. We have to do there should be compatibility between the work of the warehouse by the humans and along with the robots. Okay, we have to do the perfect plan. That is a simple solution. And next thing is warehouse transition. When the companies introduce the robots, it can sometimes mean changes for human workers. People might worry about their security. Solution is retraining and collaboration. To address this, companies often provide training for employees to work along with the robots. That is, sometimes the people may get scared to work with the robots, right? In order to prevent those things, they must be trained perfectly, or so that that is they must be trained perfectly, so that they can work very effectively with the robots. And next thing is technical issues. Sometimes the robots may break down due to some of the issues and encounter technical glitches. And in order to prevent these technical issues, we have to monitor them regularly, and that is we have to maintain regular maintenance has to be done. And last part is conclusion. Automation and robotics like superheroes in logistics, making everything faster, more accurate, and cost effective. It is with the help of the robots in the warehouses, all those things. Uh, the delivering of the products, it may be, and looking after the products in the warehouse is done very effectively using the robots and automation. And microcontrollers act as the brain behind these robots, ensuring that work efficiently. And that is the robots are controlled by these microcontrollers. And benefits include increased efficiency, cost savings, and error reduction, and improved accuracy. And future trends: imagine the robots that can work even smarter, making decisions on their own, like self-driving cars. And we might see tiny robots that can move through narrow spaces in the warehouse and reaching even more places. And sustainability focus, and will robots designed to be eco-friendly, using less energy and producing fewer emissions. That is, these robots that does not produce any emission, right? These are on the future trends. And I hope you enjoyed the session. If you have any doubts, feel free to write comments in the comment box. I will be there to assist you. Thank you. Have a nice day.